Hello. Hi. I'm still technically eating breakfast or brunch, I guess. And I'm also not ready or prepared for stream. And there's something in my tea. I have no idea what this is. Okay. Yep. I'm not ready. I am not ready for today's stream, not one bit. And let me turn down the music a little bit more. I realized that it's, generally speaking, I think it's usually too quiet. Usually. But I also get, it's too loud for me. It's a little too loud for me. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm still eating breakfast, brunch. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready, but I was like, I don't want to leave it. I really don't want the starting soon screen to be up for longer than like 5 minutes, honestly. I really don't. So I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope we're doing well. What am I eating right now? I'm having a fried egg on rice. Jasmine rice specifically, because I really like jasmine rice. Let me finish this real quick. Or not finish it, but like, you know. I might as well have just left it on the thing, but I really didn't want to, so I didn't. We have a new video up. Another Monster Hunter video. I'll be really quick. I'll be super quick. My food's a little cold now, so it's kind of harder to eat. Like the egg, it's not as chewy. It actually, maybe it's chewier, which makes it a bit harder to eat. I also didn't realize how much salt I put in it. I put a little bit too much salt in there. It generally doesn't taste the same as I usually. No, I was gonna say it doesn't taste the same as it usually does, but I think that might be a little placebo because I know that I did something different with it, so I feel like it tastes different. Maybe. Usually I cook the eggs with like oil. What I'll do is I'll like fry chicken, and then save the oil from frying the chicken, and then instead of, I guess people would usually save the oil so that they can fry more chicken, but I use it so I can fry eggs. But instead I used, what is this? I used butter, because we didn't have any more oil, because my mom used it so that she could fry chicken. And I don't want to use new oil. I want the chicken oil for my eggs. It's like it's not exactly a waste of oil, but like I was only using the oil as like leftover oil, so I don't want I don't want new oil. I still have yet to properly adjust my mic settings like I'm supposed to accommodate for the different space, because my settings are for the basement, which is a lot wider and a lot more open, but this room is a lot smaller, a lot more furniture, a lot more stuff like packed into it. I need to get something for the walls, maybe. I was thinking that I might need to get something, but I don't really know how like acoustics work, like at all. I don't know anything about it. I just found out. Okay, I'm in my head. I want to resist from talking about other VTubers I don't know, but I can't help it because I'm such a big VTuber fan, and I don't talk about anything else. It's just VTubers. So one of the people that I watch now found out that he has like a bunch of like plushies on his wall, and that kind of works as like the sound treating for the room. I have some plushies on the wall, but they're not like plushies. They're like puppets, like VTuber puppets, VTuber like little plushes. Like they're not exactly stuffed animals, they're a little smaller and not as fluffy or cuddleable. I do also have some like plushies. I have 3 Genshin slime plushies, which honestly I wanted all 7 of the elements, just cause I'm somebody who likes to have the complete set of something, you know? 2 of them I got them as a gift. They both exploded in the washer machine, by the way, so I had to like try to restuff them and sew them back together. And I think because of that, I have my younger siblings are like, can you sew this thing for me? It being usually their stuffed animals, but I'm like, dog, I don't know how to sew for real. I just looked up a tutorial. But they're like children, so I should, not that I should do it for them, but it's not like they're in a position to really do it for themselves. I can be the nice, cool older sibling that does cool things for my younger siblings. Be the kind of person that people wish, when people who don't have older siblings are like, I kind of wish I had an older sibling. I should be like the kind of person that makes you wish you had an older sibling. But I'm lazy and I lack confidence, so sometimes I do. Usually, I think the last few times that my sister asked me for help, I did something. And my brothers didn't ask me to sew something for him, so I didn't, but he does have something that needs to be sewed up. I think he wanted me to sew up his pillow or something, and I was like, ugh. But I need stuff for it because I don't have anything. I don't have any like sewing equipment or anything. Wait. I should put my audio stuff in a folder. It's bothering me how like disorganized I am on what's it called? In OBS. Ouch. Let's see. Chatting audio. Cause it doesn't really need to be in my way. Chatting audio. Okay. Music. Browser audio. Is that it? Maybe. Mix It Up should have audio too. Browser audio, music. Okay. And I also, yeah, Mix It Up has music, has an audio as well, but it doesn't have a separate audio source. Okay. I want to create another folder for veado.tube and squawk chat because I'm not going to be touching those either. So disorganized. I need to fix this. It's dire. It is dire. I'm sorry. I didn't mute. I'm eating my food right next to the mic. That's so rude. I'm so rude. I'm sorry. I just started like chowing down on my rice. I am actually sorry, like genuinely sorry. Let me mute again. I have like one more scoop of my rice. All right. Let's get rid of this media source. Okay. It's just, oh, and the eating, I'm not eating anymore. I just have tea. Just tea. I'm definitely gonna get copyright struck because of this playlist, but I've been listening to Miser a little bit via these playlists that have been uploaded to YouTube. So I wanted to listen to them a little bit because I haven't really gotten a good listen at them. Just like so I only have like a vague impression of what they sound like rather than like, oh, I love this song, you know? But let me talk about our assignments for today. Which means it's actually time to bring the chatting text back. What? Oops, I can't spell. What are we doing today? Question mark. Okay, what are we doing today? That's what we're talking about right now. Where do I want to make a list? I could make it on stream, obviously, but I think instead of making it on OBS, I'd rather just put it in a separate program. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly that program is going to be. No, I'll just make a list. I'll just write it down like on a piece of paper. Maybe. Probably. I have a bunch of blue in it. Oh, I'd rather make this list digital. Actually, I know. We're gonna make a to-do list via the to-do app on Microsoft To Do. That's what I'm gonna do. So the title says that we are analyzing game pitches from the Nintendo Direct. That is what it says we are doing today, and that is what we're doing today. Dang, why is it so... Why does it look like that? Oh, that's why it looks like that. Okay. So that means we're gonna watch the Nintendo Direct. But we're not gonna watch it in the same way that you would if you were like live reacting to it. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be kind of like scrubbing through it and trying to I'm trying to figure something out. What am I trying to figure out? You may or may not be asking. I'm trying to write. I'm trying to make a game, which I don't think this is a secret. It's not a secret. I'm a game developer, according to Twitter, according to my Twitter profile, at least. I'm pretty sure. I don't need to check, but I'm checking it anyways. What does it say? VTuber game dev? Yes, I am a game dev with no portfolio. So I'm kind of trying to make that portfolio thing happen. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna go over we're not gonna go over my idea. We're just gonna look at things that are browser audio and music. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. I have I'm looking through my study stuff at the same time. Let's see. So I got to a part in my writing where I'm trying to come up with a premise for the game, and I'm trying to imagine what exactly the gameplay is going to look like. That is where I'm at right now. And that's... I kind of ran into a roadblock because I was like, I don't know exactly what kind of game... I don't really know what kind of game I want to make. Like, I'm having a hard time imagining it in my head. It's really bad. Well, not that bad. I just have to figure it out. It's a problem that we're going to solve. Whew. So let me read this real quick. I can read you what I have so far. It says, help Terpsichore chase their dreams by exploring Fotini, maybe, and the forest surrounding it. Gather information, ... So, let's see. Help Terpsichore chase their dreams by exploring Fotini and the forest surrounding it. Gather information. So this is the part where I'm trying to come up with kind of a list of instructions for the player that are like, this is basically explaining the kind of game that you are going to play. And while watching the Nintendo Direct today, I realized, well, actually yesterday when I was writing it, I realized it was kind of like a game pitch. So maybe I should try to structure it like it's a game pitch. So I think, and then today I was like, oh yeah, this is literally oh wait, today while watching the Nintendo Direct, I was like, oh yeah, this is a bunch of game pitches. Wow. Let me see. Do I know my email? Which I've actually written a game pitch before, for a class. So I was thinking that we could kind of just go over game pitches in general. Perhaps if I can find, excuse me. Maybe it's not in here. I'm trying to find my my other thing, but I actually might be tied to my other email. I have like 18 emails, which is an over exaggeration. But still. Ooh, I don't know which one has it. Oh, never mind, it's in here. No, it's not. Where did I put it? It's not this one. Yeah, it's not this one. Which of my email addresses is it attached to? Oh, it was in this. It was in the first one. Okay, so we're gonna watch the Nintendo Direct. We are going to go over my old game pitch. So we're not gonna go over that right now. Game pitch. We are going to watch the Nintendo Direct, go over my old game pitch. I said that we're gonna analyze. Let me make sure I know what analyzing looks like. Analyze definition. Yeah, I already said I'm not ready. I wasn't ready for today's stream, but I honestly thought, because I wasn't, I didn't really know what I was going to do today, and I didn't even announce that I was going to stream today because I didn't know if I would. So since it's an impromptu stream, I think there's just a smidgen of a pass for that. What is in here? What did I accidentally put in my tea? Okay. Whatever. Oh! I dropped it. Got it. I dropped a napkin because I put whatever was floating in my tea, which I'm pretty sure it was an organic matter of the plant variety. Maybe like a fruit or bread or some. I just don't know what it was specifically and didn't want to accidentally drink it. At least for the texture. I'm not finicky about textures. I probably would have grossed me out a little bit. Ooh. Analyze. Let me change that. What does it mean to analyze something? Concepts, people, places. I'm going over my notes, sorry. We're gonna make a new note and get rid of this. This is game pitch. Game pitches notes. And minimize that. Notes, game pitches. Okay. Nothing revealing. Let's see. Squonk chat. Sorry, I'm setting up. Watching something. Video player. What is this? Oh, that's the media player. Okay, we're gonna delete that because I don't need it. Media source. Where's my media source? Okay, well that doesn't matter. I don't really need it to be up. Window capture. What's this? HP Smart? Sure. Window capture, display capture is a no. Second stream, maybe. Video player audio. That can probably go down here. Second stream. Sorry, I'm just I am sorry. I want to make this smaller, but we're and then I need to make a new YouTube thing actually. This is gonna be the Nintendo Direct. Actually, maybe I should put, because it's already capturing one. Okay, that's number one. It's number two. New tab. And this. Okay. And this is what we already watched. Gonna pause that. And how do I want to do this? Oh, this is the UK? Is that the one I watched? Huh. No, it's not. Did they also had a UK one? 2025. That one was an hour long. What? It was twice as long. Why is it twice as long? What? No, there's no way. Why is it twice as long? Oh. Because they didn't do anything for 30 minutes? Okay. Sorry. I keep saying sorry, but saying sorry does not solve the fact that I'm just not ready. This is kind of more important than everything else. Where's chat? Chat's right there. Okay. What did I do? Wait, what happened? Oh no, what happened? Do I reload it? Oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Hold on. Okay. I broke something. I don't know what I broke. At all. I have no idea. Okay. Well, we've been preparing. You know, you can watch me do this, I think. Oh, now it popped up. What? 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 Man, whatever. Whatever. Get this out of here. We're not watching that. Kind of, yeah, I would rather that not be showing, I think. Let me bring Gunk out. Okay, window capture. And let me figure out exactly what I want. Let me figure this out mentally. So the game pitches thing, oh, it's in one folder. Second stream, we're gonna bring it down and a little off, a little to the side, because it doesn't really need to be showing the whole thing. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We'll get rid of Gunk. I don't care that much. Window capture is this. And then a part of me wants to open up another, like a third program. It feels a little empty down here, you know? But I know if I make this bigger, then it's gonna make it bigger. But that's not necessarily what I want. Let me think. Do I have a third? I have window capture second stream. Display capture, which is in the back. What do you think? Maybe... Do I have a... I do definitely have another application capture. Game capture, probably? Game capture... I don't know if game capture is gonna work. Maybe I'll make another... make a new capture. Temporarily. Application audio capture, input capture, audio browser, color source, display capture, game capture. Okay. I think I'll take game if game capture does not work. Take that one and put it under here. And change it to something else. Microsoft To Do. Well, I can't set it to that one. Let me check Microsoft To Do before I set it to Microsoft To Do. Nah. We're just gonna open Notepad. Ew, Copilot. Ooh, I forgot Notepad's worse. What the heck? Okay. Delete this. I'm sorry. We're almost ready. I promise. I'm just a little scatterbrained. I feel like I feel like it's not that bad though. If in the case that this was like if this was somebody that I was watching, I imagine that it would be like that the chat would kind of be keeping themselves busy. So in my head it's like not that bad. Really? But I think that's more so my opinion. Okay, squawk chat study text. Okay, we're gonna make a new text. This one is text template. And then we are going to paste duplicate. So text template is going to go away. And then task text 2. Oh, wait. Did I do the wrong thing? No. We're good. We're good. Rename. List or something? List. Or something. We're gonna put this down here, but we're gonna make it smaller. Just a little bit. This is 200. This is going to be 185. So it's just a little smaller. I'd like to make it like a different, maybe the one task text. I can see if I can make it bold. No. I think I'd have to make it a different color. Probably. Let me see if I can put a outline background. I'll put a background behind this one and make it white. Okay. And we're also going to make it maybe smaller. No, not that big. It doesn't need to be that big. Select font. Make it like 70 or something. I don't know. It kind of just bothers me to have this empty space here, you know? I don't even know what I was gonna use this for. I'll just get rid of it. You know what we're gonna do? If this is bothering me so much, we're gonna bring gunk back. And we're gonna put it down here to make me feel better about empty space. How do we feel? I don't like putting it there actually. I have a better idea. Ooh, so big. So pretty though. Does this make me feel better? Does it? No, it doesn't. I think we're just gonna have the empty space there. I like theirs. They're so pretty. Look at it. Kind of want to leave it there. I think it's cute. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? What are we doing today? Does anyone remember? Oh, good thing I made a to-do list. Holy moly. The to-do list says, what does it mean to analyze? Okay. I think for analyzing things, there's like a very specific thing that I go to. It's like a book that I have. Where is it? Why can't I? Oh, it's because I have study text locked. I keep locking things I don't really mean to. Actually, what we can... Oh yeah, we can put this down here. And then we have space for the other thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nintendo Direct. And then the other thing is... list or something. That's this. And I'm gonna type... What does it mean to analyze something? Question mark. Genuine question that we're going to find out the answer to in a second. Write What Matters is a book that that was in my English class when I took it. Guide to College Writing. Writing to Analyze. Introduction to Analysis Writing. So maybe not this one. Critical Reading. I do need to read critically. I forgot that I need to do that. Okay, I'll just look up the definition. Analyze. Examine something methodically and in a detail... Wait. Examine something methodically and in detail, typically in order to explain and interpret it. Discover or reveal something through close examination. Identify and measure the chemical constituents of a substance or specimen. Resolve a sentence into its grammatical elements. Parse. Psychoanalyze someone. So I don't think we're doing 2, 3, or 4, so that means 1 or 2. Examine something methodically and in detail, typically in order to explain and interpret it. Discover or reveal something through close examination. Okay, we're trying to examine something. We are examining Ooh, that's a lot of words. That's okay. We're examining something. That's what we're doing. We are examining these the Nintendo Direct game pitches. But why? Why are we doing that? And we're doing that because how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Let me hide this. If I can find it. Watching something. Window capture? No. Second stream? Yes. Okay. It's narrative concept part 2. Okay. So we are trying to finish this little task that I've given myself. I have to delete these. Help Terpsichore chase their dreams by exploring Fotini and the forest surrounding it. Gather information. Okay, and then I have something else. This is the part where I imagine the gameplay. Consider playing a similar game and come up with a premise for that. Okay. That's a lot of words. Chill. I can't even make it smaller. Help Terpsichore chase their dreams. Let's see, by exploring Fotini in the forest surrounding it. Perhaps? Perhaps? Let me change the alignment to left. Okay. Help Terpsichore chase their dreams by exploring the thing and the thing surrounding it. Study text, task text, watching something, window capture, second stream. Okay, I found it. Help Terpsichore chase their dreams by exploring Fotini in the forest surrounding it. Gather information. So, our objective is to see. Objective. Finish the premise. Actually, we can capitalize premise of our game. And then I might have to make it smaller. Yes, a little bit. Just so you guys can read it. Where is it? Select font. Maybe 50, 60, 62. Why is it still... Girl. Okay. The spacing is too far. Spacing is way too far. Can I change the spacing? Outline size 1, outline color? No. Font, read from file, text transform, opacity, alignment. No. Oh well. Okay, I'll just have to make it. I wish I could help Terpsichore chase their dreams by exploring Fotini and the forest surrounding it. Gather information, ... Objective, finish the premise of our game. It works. It works for me, but I think for an audience, It's a bit hard to read, but I don't really have a way to... There is a way for me to do it, but we're already almost an hour in before we actually started doing the assignment at hand. Let's see, and I have how much time? Almost 3 hours. But I honestly wanted this to be like a 2-hour stream. But this is just my workflow, my work process. I'm working on stream. I'm doing work on stream. This is very normal for me. I need to center, or not center, but like reel back. Okay, so our objective is to finish the premise of our game. Maybe. Or yeah, that's my objective, but in reality, we're just trying to inch our way closer to finishing the premise. Like writing the premise. To chase their dreams by exploring, continuing the source surrounding it. Okay. I think it's time to say goodbye to the music. Goodbye, music. Goodbye. Alright. It's Nintendo Direct time. And honestly, when I got to this point, I was going to be like, guys, I'm doing this thing, which I think is actually really interesting, but I don't want to. So I will not. I have my little whiteboard ready to take notes. I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be okay. Actually, I guess we are gonna watch it normally. But we might be like rewatching it. Sorry if the quality's awful. Two tales of brave heroes begin anew. Isn't this Dragon Quest? Actually, no, wait, let's see what he has to say about it, because I don't remember.
And I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future.
Not a whole lot. Okay, it just showed us what it looks like.
Let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
Okay, wait. For Dragon Quest, it didn't show us a whole lot, so I don't really know what to write. Dragon Quest. I think we're gonna look at Dragon Quest again though, because I'm a little interested. Because I mentioned that the game that I'm making is a game where you're exploring things. So I do kind of want to look over this because it's a very I guess I'm making kind of an adventure, maybe, like I'm considering an adventure. So let me see. These characters moving from different places shows a lot of exploring. A little bit of combat as well. But mostly exploring. And what looks like a few scenes from different important events that might cause you to wonder about the context of the game. And then they said that they showed us the new character, which is probably that person who showed up, perhaps. But since Dragon Quest is so popular, I guess there's not a whole lot that they need to explain. What I might do...
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Let's see.
Today,
Was it HD Remake?
information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on
It's more like a teaser
so please tune in for that as well.
than a trailer.
Saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information.
Let's see. Since it's a popular franchise, there no need to explain it, question mark. Escape from dire straits. Sorry, going back. Dire straits. What is it? Straits? Straits question mark? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh yeah, this is a Isomnium Files.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname-Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname-Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Alright. Let me see. This one is... Actually, instead of bolding these, I should just make them into titles. These are titles or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can do 6. Do green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. One, two, three, four. Somnium files. Escape from dire straits. What does straits mean? Wait, wrong one. I need my other one. Straits definition. Straight. A narrow passage of water connecting two seas or two other large areas of water. Used in reference to a situation characterized by a specific degree of trouble or difficulty. So probably that one. Used it in reference to a situation characterized by a specified degree of trouble or difficulty. Okay. I'll put that there. Oh, this isn't the one that does the thing? Okay. I'll make it bold then. Okay. So I was already trying to like type up some notes. But I should ask myself a question. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is 5. So what is this game about? What is this game about? Question mark. So that's the first question. Because it does definitely compare to so Dragon Quest didn't really communicate the things that I was like looking for, which is still interesting. That's not like a frustration. It's like oh, Dragon Quest didn't tell me the answer to any of the questions I'm gonna have for Somnium files. The Somnium files. So where do we start off at? We started out no hope. Putting in a code, but the code doesn't work. No rescue. So this is probably the idol. And they're calling out to Date. Okay. So that was the beginning little like showing us thing. Let's see. It looked like they were in I don't know. I think the setting actually does matter. Cause in my head I was like, does it really matter like where it is set? It does. It kind of looked like they were in like a space station type thing. But like a kind of a fictional space station. Like this doesn't really look like a realistic space station. It kind of just hold on. We're gonna turn the music up again while I'm going over this. We're not gonna like listen to the audio the whole time. Let's see. We start in a fictional space station. POV is running out of oxygen. Doesn't know the code. Code calls for probably it's presumably the POV. Presumably calls out for help. Let's see. Or actually, did they? Maybe they do know the code. No. I don't think they do. I don't think anything happened. Question mark. Words on the screen communicating a hopeless situation. Streets, what does it mean? Start. Wait, is that the same screen? Maybe they do know the code. No hope. It's an X and then it changes? Oh. Maybe they do know the code. I don't know. There are like hieroglyphics and stuff as well. Hieroglyph. I don't know how to spell hieroglyphs. Oh. Hieroglyphs. Apply that. Actually, okay, I forgot. I'm not really analyzing the game itself. I'm just analyzing what the game is trying to communicate to us, which I feel like it being so it's like they're losing oxygen, but you also see these hieroglyphs. It's more like a mystery thing, you know? It's very mysterious. Certain so maybe a mysterious location. Running out of oxygen, maybe they're in space. Because I don't know anything about the Somnium files. We're just looking at this like, yeah, what is it trying to communicate to us? Start in a mysterious location. POV seems to be in trouble. Okay. In a hopeless situation. Okay, start in a mysterious location. Our POV seems to be in a hopeless situation. Presumably it's the POV that's calling for help. And it's a hieroglyphs, maybe tied to an ancient civilization. civilize. Okay, presumably calls out for help. Okay. We find... What else? Is there anything else from this little first bit that I feel like we learn? Or that we're seeing like as an audience member that doesn't know what we're looking at right now? So it's like kind of futuristic, but also like feels like it's ancient. Feels both future. Let's see. One of the terrible things about me when I write notes is that I always write notes in full sentences, which, not that you're not supposed to do it, because if I'm writing the notes for me, all that matters is that I can read them, but it's not good. Let's see, initial location feels both futuristic and ancient. Okay, POV is running out of oxygen. Maybe they're in space. Presence of hieroglyphs. Okay. The straits thing doesn't really matter. I'm gonna delete that. I don't think it matters. Does it? Yes, well that does. Because it's what we start with. Escape from start in a mysterious location. Our POV seems to be in a hopeless situation. The initial location feels both. See, this is a separate thing. Initial location feels both futuristic and ancient. Running out of oxygen. They type in a code. POV types a code into a terminal. Terminal shows it shows something. It looks like something is colliding with like a orb or something's that like on a but this is just at a first glance lightning round shows I'll say UFO path to a planet question mark. Okay. And then also it's everything's in like rocks. Like it looks like everything's like a very rocky. Structure made out of stone. I think I'm taking too many notes. Okay. Structure made out of stone. POV is running out of oxygen. Initial location feels both futuristic and ancient. And then this part goes underneath this one. Okay. And then we'll take this X, start to look mysterious location, and we'll put this right here. Okay. Okay. So this is our little like thing that's supposed to get us intrigued in it. I don't really know if this is gonna help us answer our current question, but it might help with something later. Okay, I'm gonna turn this back up.
The latest entry in the the Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname-Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
Actually, let me read the whole thing. Let me watch the whole thing.
To investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No sleep for Kaname-Date from the Somnium Files launches.
Okay. So I changed my question to how would you categorize this game? Because I think that's a better first question. It's an investigative game. Investigative game. There might be another word for it. Let me see. I'm gonna look at Game Maker Toolkit's videos. GMTK. Game feel mysterious. You call it a mystery. Ooh. There's a video about how they made the Ultra Hand, which I haven't watched. I thought I would have if I knew that it was there. Excuse me. Let's see. Combined genres. That looks nice. I haven't been watching GMTK videos in a while. I don't know what happened. Okay. Let me make sure I pay attention now. Let me pay attention. Complex games, no. Movement, Nemesis. Yeah. Games that, no. School of Step, no. Player feedback, no. Two types of random, no. But I need to read that. Or watch it. Clockwork games and time loops. I need to watch that one. End of the open world, no. Signing for disability. I need to watch that again. Maybe a detective game? I'm gonna watch this real quick. Intro, gathering information, working the case, prompted by answers, fixing the problem. Oh, prompted by answers, fixing the problem, prompted by the question, fixing the problem, no answers, no questions, her story, following leads, making accusation, conclusion. We're gonna watch the intro, I think, of this video, just to see, because I feel like I would call it a detective game.
The other day, I was watching this movie called Mystic River. It's about the murder of a young woman called Katie Markham and the two detectives who find her killer. And it's fascinating to see these guys do their job. The movie goes into quite considerable detail about how these detectives crack the case. And so
actually, we're gonna watch the conclusion, just to see if he kind of explains what exactly a detective game is.
So ultimately, a detective game is this fascinating game design challenge for anyone who wants to take it on. We admire detectives because they're smart, right? They know the right questions to ask a witness, and they know how to chase down a lead. They can connect the dots to reveal the truth and use deductive reasoning to see things from a different perspective. Detective video games promise to let the player feel like that in a way that no other medium really allows, and yet so many of these games just bungle the execution by holding the player's hand and practically giving away the answer. But there is still hope. Ingenious developers have come up with all sorts of clever ways to test the player's intelligence without accidentally prompting them, and I bet more systems will be made. In the meantime, let me know about games that really put your skills of
I guess this is one of those videos you gotta watch the whole thing for. But I don't know if we can.
to think about how you could turn this into a video game. Of course, there have already been plenty of detective games, from classic point-and-click adventures like KGB to murder mystery side quests for Assassin's Creed to full-blown detective adventures.
I think it's a detective game.
But few of them have really scratched that itch for me. It's very rare that I'll get completely involved in one of these games. You know, really turning the clues and witness statements around in my brain as I work towards that all-important eureka moment that defines so much of detective fiction. It just doesn't really happen. So in this video, I want to try and figure out what makes a good detective game. How do developers come up with interesting mechanics that really let players unleash their inner Sherlock? But to achieve this, I think we first need to go back to Mystic River and look at how these two detectives crack the case, so we can figure out the best way to turn these investigation processes into video game mechanics.
Okay. I think it's a detective game. Kind of. But it's probably a mix of, it might be a mix of different genres. I would look it up, but I think we're more so just trying to see how it presents itself. Let's see. So
The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are comparomg, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called IBA.
okay.
Embedded in his left eye.
So we get the AI.
Track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
You get your mission. Track. Your mission is to track down Iris.
IBA, embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol.
Internet idol
Who has been trapped in
who has been trapped In an escape game.
Mysterious escape.
In a mysterious. Escape game. Oops.
Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts.
Conduct interviews to
Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to
investigate. Investigate is in bold letters. To investigate Iris's whereabouts. Whereabouts.
Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject.
Dive into a subject's mind. Okay, this is the first thing. I'm gonna make this one a second thing. Dive into the subject's dreams. Dreams to
Clues hidden deep within their. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues.
clues. Actually, no. Well, actually, we'll put on the captions. Clues hidden
Deep within their
deep within their
psyche.
psyche. More so paying attention. I want to pay attention more so to what they say rather than what they're showing, actually. Because, I mean, for the purpose of what we're doing today, what they're saying is more important than what they're showing us. But I also, for the overall topic being game pitches, no, I was gonna delete the Dragon Quest one, but I'm actually gonna keep it because it is interesting that because they don't really need to explain it. Let's see, deep within their psyche and solve. Mind probably bending.
Mind-bending puzzle.
Yeah, mind bending puzzles.
In an explorable
Explorable.
environment. Everything you learn will bring you
One step closer.
one step closer to the truth.
To the truth.
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to
Uncover what's hid in reality and dreams
rescue Iris.
to rescue Iris. To rescue. How do I spell rescue? Did I do it right?
No sleep for
Oh, that's it. That's it. Or that's it for that one. Okay. And we're probably gonna watch it again. But let me go over what I have right now. Okay. So they give us the name of the player character and the primary companion. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who's been trapped. Who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts, dive into the subject's dreams and reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche, and solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Let me see if I can... Yes. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. Okay. How would you categorize this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? And let me double check. Yes. So why would I call it an investigative / detective game? Let me... Investigate was one of them. Investigate is a word that they use to describe what you will be doing in this game. Do they explain who Date is? I feel like they do. They probably do say who Date is, and I just didn't pay attention. He's a special agent. A special agent can be a lot of people. Special agents do a lot of things. Maybe I'll look it up. What is a special agent? What is a... Oh, okay. In the United States, a special agent is an official title used to refer to certain investigators or detectives. Oh, okay. So maybe I'll put that. In the United States, a special agent is a highly trained and skilled law enforcement officer who works for a federal agency. Special agents are tasked with investigating and addressing a wide range of criminal activities that fall under the jurisdiction of their respective agencies. These federal agencies may include Federal Bureau of Investigation, Drug Enforcement Agency, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, Secret Service, many others. Rigorous training. I don't really need that information. Let's see, career explorer. Tasked with investigating. But let me find a different one. Hmm. Performing critical, protective, and investigative assignments. Hmm. Let's see. Read about it here. Okay. Special agents are investigators. I did not know that. And in parentheses, they also do other stuff, but I don't care. What else are we? What else are we doing? Uncover what's everything you learn. Reveal hidden clues. Reveal hidden. That's kind of it. I feel like initially, initially it's a detective game, but is it really? Does it play like a detective game too? Hmm. I don't know. How would you categorize this game? Investigative game, detective game? Why? Okay, I think I would also categorize it as like a story-centric maybe story heavy RPG. And then why would I say that as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Why? Actually, this one, investigative detective game, and then we will change the text here. And then this one is story heavy RPG. RPG. Okay. Ooh, Oops. Date is a special agent. They're known to perform investigations among other things. Or maybe among other tasks, among other duties. Whatever. Mission is to track down Iris. Internet idol has been tracked into mysterious escape game. And then we'll do, this is quotes from the trailer. Oops. I think I ran out of music. No, come back to me. What do you want to listen to next? Kind of want to listen to my mix. So just like a random assortment of like music that I like. I kind of really want to. Let me close this. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. For now. Because I'm in the mode. Investigative game, detective game. Date is a special agent. They're known to perform investigations among other things. Quotes from the trailer. Investigate, reveal hidden clues. Okay. So we're gonna put all this stuff up here. Quoted stuff. Quotes. The pitch itself. The pitch. The scripted pitch. Okay. I wish I could. I really wish I could tab it, but it's not gonna really do that. So I just have to. Oh, actually, wait. Maybe if I. Yeah, I think if I do this. We won't separate them. And then it will all be indented. Okay. That should be it. The scripted pitch. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into the subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche, and solve mining puzzle. Okay, I shall also add the other part because there's also the part about what you actually do.
The latest entry in the the Somnium Files series. You are comparomg.
Okay. The latest what? The latest entry in the Somnium Files is stirring. You are Kaname Date, who is a special agent. A special agent with a sophisticated AI called IBA. Embedded in his left eye. Okay. Latest entry in the Somnium file is stirring. Special agent with a sophisticated AI called IBA. Wait. Your economy Date. Date. A special agent with a sophisticated AI called IBA embedded in his left eye. Sure. Okay. And then how would you categorize this game? Investigative game / detective game. So he's a special agent, which they're known to do investigations among other duties. There were also quotes from the trailer that are saying investigate, reveal hidden clues. Let's see. Special agent. Sophisticated AI called IBA. Mission is to track down Iris, who's been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into the subject stream for the real hidden clues. Oh, reveal clues? Maybe just clues. Hidden deep within their psyche and solve mind-bending puzzles. An explorable environment. Everything you will learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Cover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. Okay. Okay. Searching for the truth. Story heavy RPG. So I feel like I wonder if it might play a little bit more like a story heavy RPG. Cause I realize that I feel like it's gonna be a very like dialogue heavy experience. Dialogue heavy experience. A lot of the footage footage contained character interactions. There was a scene where it showed like a choice that you were making.
Subjects' dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
I don't know how to describe this. It's like the presence of choices like the one that's presented right here. It's like, oh, like it feels like one of those things where you need to choose, you need to make choices that influence the trajectory of the story. You know, but not as much as it is finding the truth. So I don't know if I want to, maybe I'll delete this part. I feel like it might be a RPG like subgenre. Special agent. And also investigative games, they always let's see, detective interviewing characters. I'm thinking about, because one of the first things that it said that you were going to do is conduct interviews. But the fact that it's a very dialogue heavy experience also just feels very indicative of like a detective / investigative game. Like I'm thinking about Pathologic, where it's also a game where you spend a lot of it just like walking around and talking to people in order to get information out of them. It's just that I don't know if it would, I don't think it would be categorized as a investigative game or a detective game. And honestly, I think a lot of stories, dialogue is usually supposed to reveal some kind of information, but it depends on the context. Like it depends on the story itself, and it also depends on the context within the story. Whether or not it will whether or not it will be. Sorry, I'm so sleepy. I don't mean to be. Now I can't focus. What are we doing? I'm looking at the trailer for the Somnium Files, so that I can figure out how I want to describe. First, I want to figure out what kind of game I'm making, like what kinds of things you're gonna see in it, what kind of thing you're gonna do in it. So let me look at this. So what are we doing right now? We're trying to break down the trailers. So right now we're trying to break down these trailers. What do we learn from them? Question mark. Actually, what kind of game are we going to... What kind of game are they trying to advertise? And then, do these games have anything in common with my game? Do these games have anything in common with my game? Question mark. It's already 2? Wow, time has moved so quickly. Wait. But we're just at 2 hours. Okay. So spent an hour trying to set up and then spent another hour looking at the Somnium files specifically. It's okay. Excuse me. Let me think, because I think trying to write it down into like notes is kind of tripping me up. So I'm more intrigued by the type of game it is. So in terms of some of the marketing stuff where it's like trying to tell you that this is like a thrilling adventure type thing, it's not as interesting to me. So let me see. Water. Just drink some of my tea too. I'm surprised the fly hasn't like flown into it yet, because it's really sweet. If I put too much sugar and lemon juice in it, then it's like guaranteed that I'm gonna find a bug in there. Sorry, I'm like calming down. I'm not like anxious or anything. I think it's partially the mix of caffeine and sugar from the tea, and the fact that I'm kind of sleepy. Actually, I should stand up. That's what we're gonna do. We've been sitting down for 2 hours. I've been sitting down for 2 hours. I don't know what you're doing. Let me take off my hoodie, because it's kind of warm in here. Again, small space, and I got my, what's it called? My computer running at full capacity. I need to cool down. I'm also like fully dressed. Long pants, hoodie, shirt, socks, the whole 9 yards. Because I'd rather wear socks around the house. I don't wear socks when I go to sleep, but I do wear socks around the house. Honestly, no. I was gonna be like, because I'm in the house alone, in my head I'm like, oh, I could walk around shirtless if I wanted to. The question is, do I want to? The answer is yes, I do, actually. But I won't, because I don't want it that bad. I just want to a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna unlock the door. Oh, I forgot. I changed my. I'm sorry. I changed it. I accidentally changed. I changed the BRB, which was Gunk, to this art by Soup. Thank you, Soup. Everybody say thank you, Soup. I'll be right back. It really is so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't really have the clearance to use like Soup's work as like assets and stuff. So this is, when I say it's a complete accident, I really do mean it. Cause I don't wanna get in trouble or disrespect their boundaries and stuff. I think displaying it on stream like this is cool, but using it as like an asset is not exactly cleared. So it's not something I plan to make a habit out of. Any more water? Actually, I'm not feeling the greatest this week, so I wasn't necessarily sure if I was going to be able to stream. But I have to work anyways, so might as well. Might as well. All right, let's see. So let me try to, I should think about it out loud before I like try to write it down. So Somnium files, what are they trying to communicate to us? So the gameplay, I imagine that it's definitely going to be a lot of talking to people, a lot of listening to people talk, because a lot of the footage contained dialogue. For sure. So I definitely foresee a lot of dialogue. There's a little bit of exploring, like a 3D environment, so getting to walk around in a 3D environment. That's gonna happen for sure. The dog just walked in here. I was gonna pet him, but he doesn't. He's mean to me. It's okay. I can kind of hear him a little bit. I know it picked up on the mic. Everything he does picks up on the mic. So a lot of talking, walking around a 3D environment. Oh, he's whining. Okay, whatever. Okay. Anticipated. Anticipated gameplay. Alright, so I foresee a lot of dialogue. Or maybe just dialogue heavy. Dialogue heavy. What else do I see happening? Walking. I think walking around. Let me read the scripted pitch rather than watching the thing again. Walking around 3D environments. Latest entry in the summon files is stirring your comparomg, special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba in his left eye. Mission is to track down Iris, a internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Excuse me, sorry. Serious escape game, we're going to italicize that, conduct interviews. To investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dominant subjects' dreams reveal clues to hit deep within their psyche, solve mind-bending puzzles. In an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth, cover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. Okay. Nope. Oh. Walking around 3D environments. Puzzle. Solving. Dialogue heavy. Walking around 3D environments. Puzzle solving. Variety. There's gonna be a variety in the 3D environments. Various 3D environments. Dream worlds and reality. Dialogue heavy. It doesn't really say explicitly that you're going to have to make choices. But that's kind of, I guess it comes with the territory of like playing a video game. Dialogue heavy. I expect listening. Two characters. Characters talk about the story. Since it's an investigation, or since you're interviewing people, you're going to ask them questions. Choosing dialogue options to get information from NPCs. Okay, I think I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this because it's not relevant to what we're investigating right now. I'm gonna always make another note, or like another note to this. Okay, anticipated gameplay, dialogue heavy, listening to characters talk about the story. Choosing dialogue options to get information from NPCs. Just ask questions. Asking. No, I guess that works. Choosing dialogue options to get information from NPCs. What else do I anticipate? walking around various 3D environments, dream worlds and realities. Dialogue heavy, listening to characters talk about the story. Choosing dialogue options to get information from NPCs. Checking something real quick. Dialogue heavy, listening to characters talk about the stories. Choosing dialogue options to get information from NPCs. What else do I anticipate? Maybe I should just say exploring. Exploring various 3D environments. Puzzle solving. It kind of just explicitly says that you're going to be solving puzzles. So, I don't really have to explain that. I actually don't really know what to anticipate from the puzzles. Let's see. Objective is to find the truth. Every mechanic should be in service of us learning the truth. Expecting a dialogue heavy experience, exploring various 3D environments, looking for items and that reveal more information. I'm kind of expecting this to be like a lock and key kind of game. So I'm going to highlight that because this is new. Lock and key. Type game. What do I mean when I say this? I'm kind of expecting this to be a game where I guess segments of the game are separated. Separated into. It's separ. It is separ. Separated into a sequence of levels. Segments of the game are separated. No, maybe I should say the game is organized into. The game is presented as a sequence of levels. Ooh, my wrist hurts. Ouch. No, my wrist hurts. It hurts in the same way that it did when I had to go to the doctor. It's okay. It doesn't hurt that bad. I just have to make sure it doesn't get worse. But I don't know how to make sure it doesn't get worse. Rats. Should I rest it? Maybe I'll rest it. I just won't use it for now. It's okay. The game is presented in a sequence of levels. In order to move on to the next level, you'll need to find a piece of information. This information actually, the next level is barred by a lock. I'm using both my hands. I couldn't do it anymore. I'll just be careful with my wrist. It doesn't hurt that bad. I just don't wait. It doesn't hurt that bad. I just don't want to develop. It might have been tendonitis again or something. Was it tendonitis, or is it something else? It was tendonitis, because it's either tendonitis or it's that other thing that people get with their wrists, like carpal tunnel. And it's the same thing that I had. It feels like the same thing I had before, which was tendonitis. That was like, is that a year ago or is that 2 years ago? Okay. Next level was being barred by a lock. And the key is the piece of information you need. Like, I don't expect this to be an open ouch. Experience where you can get to the end by making variety of choices. To the end from several paths. Like, it does show you like making choices, but I kind of anticipate this game being one where you don't where if you make like there's the right choice and the wrong choice, and if you make the wrong choice, then you can't really move forward. especially since it's an information gathering game. You're looking for the truth. The truth is the truth. The truth is the right answer. If you don't have the truth, then you can't move forward. So that's why I'm like anticipating that. It feels very linear. So the question is, how does it relate to my game? Actually, we can make this blue, make this green, make this green. Does this relate to, right now it's called RPS. How does this relate to RPS? So RPS is also a game where you it's another game where you're trying to find information. So I guess that's why we're not going to be able to go over everything in here because it took us an hour to get through the Somnium files, and we're not even like anywhere near done. I'm gonna start playing the next one actually.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a demon summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real time.
Isn't it interesting that we got two like detective type games right next to each other? Like I wonder if it's like, well, if you like the sound of that game, you're gonna love this one. But it's completely different. They're two completely different games.
Demons can also be useful outside of battle, and their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents. I assume you're the bird who gave us a call? As he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, launches on Nintendo Switch, June 19th.
Notice how we got two like detective games, two detective games, right? But in the first one, it was like conduct interviews, dive into the dreams and reveal the clues, puzzles, explorable environment. Notice how it said all that. But in Raido, it talked about the monsters that you can summon. Like that wasn't that's what the game is really about. Or that's what you're going to experience as the player. You're going to be spending the game fighting alongside the demons that you summon, which is why it focused so hard on that.
Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective, but unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect
Yeah, the whole devil summoning thing is the bigger thing.
supernatural cases. fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak
Yeah, the whole thing is about demon summoning.
powerful attack.
So that's interesting,
Preparation is the key
isn't
to
it?
victory. You can even turn a
Because if they said that they were going to do the same thing as the Somnium Files, then they'd just be lying, basically.
battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents. I assume you're the bird who gave us a call? There's a conspiracy that will shake the continent to its core. Rido remastered
Yeah. He's uncovering the mystery, but we're not. We're just fighting, we're just fighting alongside the demons. That's what we're doing as the player. I kind of want to write that down, but I can. Okay, maybe we will do RPS takeaway. One, two, three, four. That's green. Rido. We're not going to. We're just gonna do the anticipated gameplay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's this? Okay. Action RPG. Fight with your demon companions against other demons. It's another. There's gonna be like small. Puzzles. No. How do I describe this? There's a very specific thing that I'm thinking about where you acquire tools and you use them. How do I use this? Maybe I kind of want to type it as like, you found a hammer. Now what do you do with it? And then explain what I mean. Found a hammer. Now, what shall you do with it? Question mark. So what I mean when I say this is it's the type of game where you gather tools and use them to advance. Gather tools the demons and use them to advance to either, because it doesn't really feel like you have to advance. Yeah, gather tools, the demons, and use them to advance. Just take it away. This is another detective. This is another game where you play as a character conducting an investigation, but the gameplay doesn't focus on that at all, which is interesting. Investigative game. So reason why I say that is because Terpsichore Terpsichore so in my game, Terpsichore doesn't know how to get, like, they don't know how to achieve their goal. So you need to discover what the steps are. Doesn't know how to reach their goal. It's investigative game question mark. But Eye of the Somnium Files is an investigative game too. Well, okay. Eye of the Somnium Files is an explicitly investigative game where the gameplay consists of trying to answer a question and making active, like, all of your actions are in service of answering this question. But in Rido, it's not the same thing. So let me think. Because there's another game that comes to mind when I'm thinking of, like, a game, like an investigative game, and that would be Ace Attorney. Everything you do is in service of finding out the steps. But is it the same thing for Let me think. I think the way that I want to do it is a little closer to... Maybe I wouldn't call RPS an investigative game. Maybe it would just be an RPG. Because the level of investigation that you're doing isn't really the same. Like, when I'm imagining the game and how it will play, I don't imagine that it's going to be like a proper detective game where you are interacting with NPCs, in order to get information, exploring environments in order to get information. Like, it's not really an information, like, okay, there are some games that are information games, but they play a lot differently than something like Ace Attorney, or what I would assume I the Somnium Files is going to do. It's already 2:45. It might be time for me to wrap this up. We're already almost at 3 hours. Once your security chase their dreams by exploring Fatini and the forest surrounding it. Gather information. So I guess I probably want to change my premise completely. Okay. Honestly, I think this is more so, I'm probably gonna call like the YouTube VOD, like, am I making a detective game? The answer is no. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Not a detective game. Crazy playlist, honestly. Not crazy playlist as in, not in like a bad way, but more so in a these are not the vibes thing. Since we're transitioning into getting the heck out of here, I'm gonna switch gears to something calmer. Not a detective game. The act of, I think the act of finding information, I think we're passively looking for information rather than actively doing it. Information gathering is not an active process similar to how handled in typical detective games. Information gathering is not an active process similar to how it's handled in typical detective games. So we're gonna get Dragon Quest out of here. Oh, I forgot. RPS is not a... Okay. That's kind of the what we got out of this. RPS is not a detective game. Rido. Another game that came to mind was Ace Attorney. Oops. Okay. Okay, so RBS information gathering is not an active process similar to how it's handled in detective. I don't. So I should clarify, not a detective game. Say. Information gathering is not an active process similar to how it's handled in typical detective games. How do I do a this or that situation? Okay. Typical detective. I have a few. Okay, so we have Ace Attorney. I think about Duck Detective. A bit linear. And I guess what I mean by this is since we're working backwards, discover story that's already happened. Player actions do not determine the outcome. since we're working backwards to discover a story that's already happened, player actions do not determine the story's outcome. What else do they have? What else? I guess, yeah, it's not the same thing for Rido. But for Ace Attorney and... For Ace Attorney, Duck Detective... I'm not actually very familiar with these. If I'm thinking, I don't know, if I'm thinking about like Sherlock or something. In all of these three, the story has already taken place and we're or at least the story takes place in a space outside from our perspective. So we're trying to piece it together. What is the word that I'm looking for? Because it's not it's synthesis? I think it's synthesis. Not that one. This one. Combination of components. Okay, so this is a synthesis. Synthesis. My brother is probably home. Oh, I should actually close my door, honestly. These are so loud. The dogs are so loud. I know they're really loud. They're so loud. Sorry, I turned up the music a little bit. Just a little bit. The player is finding different right now my mental like reference is Ace Attorney. Sorry, I'm grabbing my Ace Attorney playlist. Finding different components. Finding different components to and forming them into a connected whole based off of the definition I'm finding here. A combination of components or elements to form a connected whole, often contrasted with analysis. The ones that I know are very dialogue heavy. Sometimes they're a bit dialogue heavy. I can never spell dialogue right the first time. Just to break it up a little bit. Maybe often a bit dialogue heavy. How many detective games do I have to reference? Excuse me. And in my head, I'm like, if I think about it, pathologic is kind of like a... Is it? Does it count as like a detective game? I actually don't know. I think Pathologic 3 kind of counts. It definitely counts for sure. Is it quarantine or quarantine? Quarantine or quarantine? Entine. And quarantine. Okay, they stopped working just for a little bit. I am sorry. Cause they're loud and then I have to remember that it's like absolutely no, it's treating okay. I have to remember I was saying that they're loud in general, but the program is treating their barks as if it's the same as my voice. And my bitrate is horrible. I'm dropping frames. No. That's probably my sign to head off, really. I'm dropping so many frames. Maybe I'm doing too much at once. It's probably because it's trying to update something. Stop. No. Okay, now it's better. So it's probably partially because I was trying to do that. Okay, I think I ran out of time. So I'm probably going to cut. Probably gonna stop working on this and then maybe come back to it. So what did we do? I don't know if we really did what I sought out to do, but it's a step in the right direction, I think. We will not be working on this next time because I will have finished the thing that I was supposed to be doing by then, for sure. Before we leave, we are gonna go over my old game pitch. Which I'm going to read out loud, copy onto the screen, and then probably read it again. In Hauntings of Higher plays a low-level psychic named Nikki posing as a ghost, tasked with scaring a target. Using Nikki's gadgets, along with their telekinesis and ability to make surfaces they touch intangible, the player can manipulate the environment into something straight out of a horror film. In this stealth game, you will need to increase the target's awareness of your presence without getting caught. I was thinking, I thought I made a really good premise originally. Using Nikki's gadgets along with their thing, but some of this stuff is a little wordy. Oh, tasked with scaring a target. Play as That's horrible. Okay. Can't see me because I'm... Okay. This is my game pitch originally. I didn't review it after, I didn't review it before I went over this. But I guess I'm trying to make something like this, but for my, for the game I'm actually working on, because I'm not working on this. I did kind of want to make this. I still kind of want to make it, but I feel like this is something I would more so make with like a team of people and not just by myself. I think it's a good idea. So putting it on stream is probably not a good idea, because what if somebody snipes my idea? In Hauntings for Hire, you play as a low-level sidekick named Nikki, posing as a ghost, tasked with staring a target. Using Nikki's gadgets along with her telekinesis and ability to make surfaces they touch intangible, the player can manipulate the environment into something straight out of a horror film. In this stealth game, you will need to increase the target's awareness of your presence without getting caught. I think hold on. Let's see. In this part, the player can manipulate the environment into something straight out of a horror film. In this stealth game, you will need to increase the target's awareness of your presence without getting caught. I think that part kind of... It doesn't exactly explain things as far as the other trailers, or the like 2 trailers that we watched did. Because those ones definitely illustrate like the gameplay itself. This is more like the concept. Manipulate, so you can manipulate the environment. So there is an environment, and that you can change what it looks like. Preferably in the direction of something that feels horrifying to experience. It is a stealth game, which is a lot of like, sneaking around and avoiding detection from the like AI, whatever. But to explain a little deeper, you need to increase the target's awareness of your presence. So you have to do things that make it very clear that there's something going on in the house, but you can't be explicitly seen doing the things yourself. Okay. Do I feel satisfied with my progress today? I don't. But I do need to take a break. For sure. Typical detective games are a bit linear. Is RPS linear? Not really. It feels like a... It's a little linear in some ways, but in other ways it's not really. Ugh. I think... I feel feel like there's a scale or like a spectrum to like how linear an experience is. Like I feel like I might need to define that term later. Cause there's like, if I think of like a visual novel, like a standard visual novel, such as like if it was something like Ace Attorney, where the dialogue, like we're just experiencing dialogue, we're just watching it go. The thing is happening, it's happening for real. On a set like path, and we don't really have any way that we can control it or influence it. We're just like experiencing it. That's like super duper linear. I feel like detective games aren't completely on that path, because you still get to make like different choices during the dialogue which affect the way that it goes. Or at least you get to choose what to say to influence the path that it goes down, but it kind of just depends on the game. So they're a bit linear, but it's not like, if I think another kind of linear that I think about is like maybe like Tears of the Kingdom. That's kind of popping up into my brain. That's something that, because it feels more linear than than Breath of the Wild is. But not in the sense that I think there's like a main quest, and you need to find, like there are a few questions that you need the answers to before you can really take on like Ganon again. Because you know how I think it's a little more similar to, it might be a little more similar to a classic Zelda game where you're like building your way up to the main boss. Whereas in Breath of the Wild, it was one where it's like, okay, you can go beat him up right now. You can go finish the game right now. The second that you leave the first area, the tutorial area, you can go wherever you want, including straight to the location of the final boss, and you can just beat him. But I feel like Tears of the Kingdom is a bit more linear than that. Like there are so many different paths. I think I want to say that it's not that RPS is mostly linear, but just not quite. Because I think there's a checklist where it's like for the sake of me being able to make it, especially as a first game, there's a checklist. There's a set of things that you need to do first, and then you'll be able to complete the game. If you haven't done all of those things, then you cannot win the game. You cannot complete the game. But you can probably do those things in any order, kind of like the Divine Beasts. Yeah, you can do those things in any order, kind of like the Divine Beasts in Breath of the Wild. There might be some things that you don't exactly have to do at all. Like some of the... not main quests, I guess maybe the main quests. Like the main quests are pretty linear. I might need to play more Tears of the Kingdom, just to really grab up references to what I'm aiming for here. I think this is insightful. RPS is not a detective game. Because I was thinking that it might be one, but I guess it's not. Let me read some of this other stuff. There might be another game that I can reference in here. Sorry, Seasons, Metroid. Metroid's exciting. Not this one. I think this potion game might actually be kind of interesting.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney villains.
Maybe this game isn't exactly it.
Nintendo Switch later today.
Because the game I'm gonna do is pretty different. Witchbrook. Ooh, I want to get Witchbrook actually.
Spellbinding adventure.
Tamagotchi.
Welcome to
I'm really interested in the new Pokemon game as well.
the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals. Fly on brooms. And learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
It's so cute.
Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition. Or use the spells you play to craft and create. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
It's so, for me, it's like giving Kiki, you know?
And beyond,
So Kiki's Delivery Service Core.
ready for a spell
Just to me personally. But only a little bit.
moment begins when Witchbrook
Only a little bit. I don't know how to describe the vibes, just know that they're there. For me personally. Rhythm Haven is really exciting. I have a bunch of like really short games that they like don't even talk about. I don't even think my stream loads at 1080. No, I think about it. Let's see. Sometimes a bit dialogue heavy. Okay. And then the game I'm making, how does it differ? How does it differ? I guess for RPS, we aren't planning to discover story That's so maybe because we're not really doing that, I should kind of pivot from the focus of like gathering information. How do I want to do it? I imagine that the player spends a lot of time like, is it planning to discover a story that's already happened? I do expect some similarities of similarities. For RPS, we're planning to discover a story that's already happened. I do expect a lot of similarities, but it's not exactly the same. I think in terms of experience, Pathologic 3 is definitely the only one that I have like a lot of experience with. I guess aside from Ace Attorney, but Ace Attorney, yeah, I just don't think that I wanted to like play like a detective game. But I don't know how to describe it. That's why I need to read more. Oh well, we made some progress. Let me hide this for now. And just grab RPS narrative concept 2. Okay. Can you stop? No. Can you stop? Stop it. It's not time for them to go outside. I just don't want to put like my entire thing in there. Okay. Can't really read it. There we go. Now it's bigger, so hopefully you can read it. Objects secretly chase their dreams by exploring Fotini and the forest surrounding it. Gather information. So we are chasing their dreams. We are exploring Fotini and the forest surrounding it. But maybe I should go about it a different way. I wonder. Let me see. I'm really supposed to, but I don't like to just. I don't want to put it to bed. I'm not really ready to do that. I get so caught up in my work. Ooh, somebody's doing an analysis right now. Should watch that. Cause I know they're probably analyzing the mess out of this. I'm not analyzing anything. Hopefully I don't get no. In my head I'm like, I know if I update it, there's a chance that I get another notification. I think whenever you change the thing, you get a notification. So I'm just a liar. Let's see. Let me see. Tears of the Kingdom. That was the teaser. What about the trailer? Gameplay demonstration? What about the trailer? First look trailer? I wonder what kind of animal that is. This game is so scary. Oh, it's in development. That's not what I'm looking for. This might be what I'm looking for. Because I want to see how they describe it. I feel like this is what this stream was supposed to be about mostly. Ooh, I have the sneaking suspicion they're not going to say anything about the game. They just show you stuff. Honestly, for this kind of game, that's all you need. Such a cool trailer too. Well, in my opinion anyways. Oh.
Zelda, we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link.
I'm gonna play this game, you know? It really does the job.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Okay, let's go! But you are not alone.
I'm not making a game that's this cool, unfortunately.
You are our final hope. Link! You must find me.
2023. They didn't say anything. But it did kind of show. Like, I want to say it shows what the game is about, but not as much as I'd like it to. Can you stop? Stop. 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 Stinky. Stop. This is another really quiet one.
Wake up, Link.
It's a very world-centered game, understandably so. I think that's what, I don't know, it really helps to set apart these newer like Zelda games from other like open worlds. All these places you can go, things that you can find, different ways that you can like interact with the world and defeat the enemies. But more importantly, all the places you can go. And all the things you can find. A super scary enemy. It doesn't even tell you what happens in the game. It's all a mystery. Such nice trailers. Hmm. I'm almost up for this playlist. So where am I at now? It's not a detective game like I feel like it was. Or maybe it is. I'm kind of torn between what Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is and what like the Somnium Files are. Excuse me. Sorry. Hmm. I guess I'll find out some other time. I think this is the end. I will have to go sleep on it. I might stream tomorrow. But my objective for tomorrow is very different than it is for today. So, it's not that different. I'm supposed to do the Godot tutorial tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Today's Thursday. Then I can't stream on Saturday, Sunday. Okay. I feel unsatisfied. I feel so unsatisfied. So what have I discovered today? Detective games, very dialogue heavy, kind of linear experiences, puzzle game. Well, at least the Somnium Files is. I might watch, so I said somebody was doing an analysis of the Nintendo Direct. That person is Athena at Mythos, I think. So I might watch it. I feel like I probably won't. I think I'm gonna lay down, probably play Tears of the Kingdom, to kind of help for brain food. I might eat a snack, cause I only had brunch. Yeah, I can eat a snack. Probably eat a snack, play Tears of the Kingdom, think about my game a little bit. I don't know if this was. I think that this is a good concept for a stream, or at least kind of, because what I was doing was probably nothing like what Dino was doing, because we're coming at it from different perspectives. But I'm not sure if I executed it in a way that's like passable. But I think maybe I want to keep doing this. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like streaming to do something and then getting it done. But if I don't get it done, then I feel kind of unsatisfied. But I forget that the problem is that my writing process takes like all day and sometimes bleeds into the next day, which is why I ended up working on this yesterday when I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to be doing the Godot tutorial yesterday too. Sorry, I'm drinking like water and stuff. I did vocal warm-ups like I usually do, but I feel like I didn't do them right. And then I was also singing today. Not just for fun. Like just like singing in the shower type beat. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. No. 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 Ow, he's biting me. No. Bro's got an hour before he gets to go outside. 1 hour. This is why I'm gonna have to set like a hard alarm or something, like at 2, so that it's like, hey, you can't stream past 2, because that's when he starts to get loud. I will go. I will go. I will go. I will go. I feel so unsatisfied though. I guess because this happened last time for the first like study stream. Yeah, I think this happened for the first study stream too, where like I did work, but I just didn't really feel like happy with the work that I did. And that's because it takes me so long to do this work, but I feel like it's not. I feel like, especially for things like this, where for writing, I don't see people write. All of the people that I watch like do stuff are people who when I watch people do productivity things or like work on things on stream, I usually see them drawing, like making art, or programming. I don't see people writing. And that's not to say that people don't write, because they probably do. I just miss all of it. So I feel like it feels like it has potential, but maybe there's a reason why people don't usually do it. But it might be different for me if I have like in the future when I'm able to like receive like input and ideas and stuff, perhaps. But I don't really know. I think I should just kind of watch more of the people that I watch and see how they kind of do things, because they do also like they try to because I think it's not too dissimilar to trying to troubleshoot something live on stream. Yes, fan made, not affiliated with Nintendo. Is the music fan made too? Okay, I don't know. I think it has potential, but it might be better in the future when I have like input from other people to go based off of, or when I streamline my process to an extent, or I feel out for a process that really works for me. I don't think that this was a bad stream, but I don't think it was the greatest either. I might rewatch it. But if you're watching it, thank you for doing that. And I hope this is in any way helpful to anyone at all. Hopefully I didn't develop tendinitis as well. I have to remember about that. Alright, I'm gonna go. Sorry for holding you for so long. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.